Welcome to Friday to Kletus Race Roadside Service. Let me just tell you guys about some things that went on yesterday. Man, oh man, I hate changing out a dirt bike tire tube. Oh man. So, anyways, the dirt bike tire was flat. I've been talking about it in every. I'm in a really bumpy truck right now. Been talking about it every episode, and it's still flat. Yesterday, I got off at like 3 o'clock. I said, this is perfect. I can get my dirt. But I thought I just had to throw some air in the bitch. So I wheeled the damn bike around. Flat tire. Flat front tire, by the way. 21 inch. And start sticking some air to it. And the weird thing is, as soon as I started putting air to it, I thought I heard it bead up. I thought I heard it bead back up because it came off the bead and everything. And I let off of it because our air compressor will. I mean, it's a big ass air compressor. I don't want to blow up my fucking tire, so I just put air to it. It looks like it beat it up, and then it let it all out again. I was like, God damn it! Well, actually, I wasn't that upset at the beginning. I was just like, oh, okay. Put more air to it. Nothing. More air to it. Nothing. More air to it. Nothing. I'm like rolling the tire around, pushing on it. We have this, it's like wax type shit. I don't know. It's 4 tires. You're supposed to, you can like build up a little bit of a barrier, and instead of like using the big bazooka cannon motherfucking thing where you blow air into a tire, which I would never do that to my dirt bike tire. That's a little overkill. But for like a semi-truck tire or a truck tire or car tire or whatever, you can use one of those, blow air into it, and it'll beat up, and then you got to hurry up and get on that, put more air into it or whatever. Well, anyways, there's this wax paste shit, and you can put that in all around the bead and the seal and everything, and you use quite a bit of it, but I tried using some of that, and then the mechanic came over and yelled at me. He's like, that ain't the right shit. You can't use that like that. I'm like, I am using it like that. And, hey, honestly, it might have worked a little bit, but it inevitably, it wouldn't have worked, looking back. But he stopped me before I could even get a chance to try it, really. He said, scoop all that shit off there, put it back in the tub. Quit using all that shit. I'm like, okay, man, relax. I'm just trying to get my fucking tire. He's like, no, man, you need to put air to it. I'm like, dude, I've been putting fucking air to it. That's what I've been doing. My middle name is Air to it now. So, anyways, everybody left. I was there by myself, which is fine. I decided to take the front wheel off the bike because I dropped the motherfucking bike. As I was like rolling the bike, it was on the kickstand, and it's on like a smooth concrete floor, and I was rolling it a little bit at a time, trying to get more pressure in different spots of the tire while it was still attached, and apparently the kickstand started to shut, and the motherfucker fell over and started spilling gas everywhere. I was like, oh no, I broke my petcock. No, I didn't. It was coming out the cap. So dropped the fucking bike right on the concrete floor. Upset about that. And then took the front wheel off. Just jacked up the bike, took the front wheel completely off, and I said, fuck this. I'm gonna just, because it's got a tube in it. And obviously, if it's got a leak, it's got a tube, you gotta take it out. And I was just beating around the bush. You know how I like to beat around the bush? Right into the bush. Oh, fuck, I need to spit. Rubber glove. Here you are. So, anyways, I start trying to get the tire off on one side so I can get that tube ripped out and, I don't know, potentially put a patch in it or something. And I called my uncle, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. You could patch it, maybe, but you might want to just go ahead and get a new tube." And I'm like, "Okay." So I found a motorcycle shop nearby, not kind of nearby, like within 20 minutes of the shop, which is kind of far, actually. I was kind of surprised there isn't like some other motorcycle shop closer or something. But I went ahead and got the tire broken off. That was a bitch. I'm telling you, it was a real fucking bitch trying to get them tire tools in there. And plus, I had already got all that wax shit all in there, so the tire tools were not. There was no. They weren't grabbing shit. It was just slipping and sliding, and fucking grease all over my hands and shit. It was annoying as hell. But I got it off. Got the valve stem pulled out. Got the fucking tube ripped out of there, and there was a tear or a seam inside the tube that had ripped about 2.5 inches. So yeah, there was no really, even if I wanted to patch that, I don't know. It's like, it's going to just continue to rip even more. As soon as I put air to it, it's going to rip more. It's not like a little puncture hole or something. So, got the tube ripped out, went over to the motorcycle shop, got a new tube, and they were like, "Hey, we don't have any of the cheap ones anymore. All we have is the Bridgestones. It's like they're $30 a piece." I don't know what tubes cost, so I just said, "All right, cool, grab me one of them." And took it back to the shop. Wheel and tires still sitting there ready to go. Like, I got the tire halfway off. I was able to shove the tube in there and then get the valve stem. Now, that was the worst, and I think this is where I fucked up, but getting that valve stem in there, the front tire is so skinny that the other side of the tire that's inside the rim, trying to get my hand from the outside of the rim to inside the rim to get that fucking valve stem pushed in where it needs to be, was impossible. Because as I'm pulling the tire away for room for my hand, the inside of the tire is getting pulled closer to me, so I can't reach. I can't get in there. So what I ended up doing was grabbing one of them tire tools and popping the bead off on the other side, right where the valve stem goes. And then that kept the tire separated enough that my big fucking hand could get up in there and put the valve stem where it goes, and then put the nut on the other end of the valve stem. Where am I going? Where the fuck am I going? Where in the fuck am I going? I'm going the wrong fucking way. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, well, there's not really much I can do from here. I guess there is. I could do a U-turn. Rubber glove, where you at? So yeah, and I think that's where I fucked up. I think when I stuck the tire tool in there to pull that inner bead out, so to create room, I think that's where, and I have it confirmed because I completely gave up. After the second tube, and I got everything ready to go, and I start putting air to it, I'm like, all right, finally. This is a brand new tube, just need to put air to it, and it's fucking leaking. I'm like, God damn it, dude. And my bike is sitting like in the middle of the shop floor on a jack, with the front wheel off of it. Because I was just going to be like, all right, well, I'm just going to, ask the boss to borrow a work truck again, and I will take the tire home with me. Or, I'll just drop the tire off somewhere here one of these days. No, that did not work. Because I have to move the bike. And the only way to move the bike is putting the front fucking wheel back on. So I had to reassemble the front wheel. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. put the front wheel back on, and then move it. And now it's still sitting there, back where it was. It has been all week, and there's nothing I can do really, other than because I don't have time. Like, I'm at work. I have work to do today. All the tire shops. I tried calling one of them tire shops. I was gonna see if I could move it real quick, then get it to with the wheel off of it again, and then drop the wheel and tire off at one of them shops. But that didn't end up being a good idea. Where the fuck am I going? I need to get back over to the highway. I think I should have turned here. But yeah, so I don't know. My uncle, he said he doesn't think he's going to be too busy today, so I'm going to wait till the end of the day today, rip that wheel off, and then I don't know, either borrow another work truck so I can go to my uncle's house, because he said, "Oh, I think we can get it. I think we can fix it." Or I'm going to borrow a work truck and take it to a fucking tire shop and be like, "Hey, fix this fucking thing." But he was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, they're probably gonna make you pay for a new tube." I'm like, "I just bought like the premium tube." He's like, "Yeah, if you paid $30, it better be a heavy duty tube." I'm like, "Well, it's not that heavy fucking duty. It ain't that fucking heavy duty. The motherfucker ripped easy." Um. So yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at. Somebody was saying put goo in there. I don't know about doing that. I don't want goo in my wheel. And then I thought about, because I had always been told it was a tubeless setup. This thing ain't tubeless, I'll tell you that right now. It definitely got a tube in there. But it's $15 for a tubeless, like a tire tape or rim tape or whatever, that goes over the ends of all the spokes and all that shit. I thought about trying something like that, because the tire is set up to be a tubeless tire. And I think that's where a lot of the problem that I had dealing with it came from. My uncle was explaining to me that a tubeless tire, the reason it's tubeless is because it's stronger. It's much more robust. So that's why you're gonna have a lot more problems trying to get that fucking tire on and off and whatnot. All right, the highway was supposed to be this direction. Where the fuck am I? I'm in the middle of downtown Kansas City. I'm not, like, I'm from here, but I'm not from here. I don't know where the fuck I am. If my boss is looking at my, he's like, "Well, I wonder where he's at right now." What the fuck is he doing over there? Is what he would say. Say, "I went the wrong way. I'm trying to do a U-turn. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm working my way back to the highway. I need to hit 35 south, and the fastest way to do that, rather than going 71 south to 435 all the way to I-35, and then hit that, which would actually probably make more sense to do it that way, because I do need to head south, and I am currently headed north. But I'm gonna hit the highway over here. I'll be on I-35 south, and then I'll be good to go. But if I did a U-turn where it made sense, I'd be sitting in fucking traffic. So I'm trying to come over here, get around. I'm not gonna get around the traffic, but I'm gonna be popping in the middle of the traffic, right to the exit that I need to be on. I'm trying to. I accidentally got into the wrong lane here. My mirrors are all fucked up. This downtown just bugs the hell out of me. It's like, how does anybody get anything? I've always said that, and I'm not the only one, but I just feel like, how does anybody get anything fucking done around here? It's just so, and it's not even all that jam packed. You know, it could definitely. There's other countries that are way more jam packed than this place, and this is still fucking jam packed. It's like right next to the T-Mobile Center, and it's just like there's semi trucks parked here. Like, how the fuck? I think that's for my wife tonight. She's going to Chaperone or whatever. You know, she's going to that damn concert tonight. And I asked her, I said, do you think that Taylor Swift is going to show up to the concert? She's like, no. I'm like, why not? Why is that weird? Chaperone and Taylor Swift get along like peas and carrots. And she's announcing her new album today. Listen, I'm not trying to fangirl out here. I don't really give a fuck about any of it. But it's some showgirl themed CD or whatever that she's dropping out today. And Chaperone is like a showgirl type of person. And we're in Kansas City, where apparently Taylor Swift is hanging out around here somewhere. That looks like my friend's mom. Are you my friend's mom? Probably not. Probably not. Uh, oh, all right, we are so close to getting on the highway now. Back on track. Back on track. What else happened yesterday? I don't know. I just really got pissed off about the fucking tire. And I don't know. Part of me feels like not much of a man. Whenever I'm like, hey, can another man do this work for me? I feel like a piece of fucking shit. It's like, it's a fucking tire. If the world ended today and I'm like, oh, I need to find a tire shop. No, you just fucking do it. You gotta be a man. You gotta get it done. Put a fucking hole in your tube. I don't know. I just don't have. I have experience doing tubes on bicycles. Motorcycle tires are totally different, man. I mean, not totally different. They're really the same fucking thing, but I don't know. Kind of thinking about getting a tubeless kit and then putting it on there, or just getting a tubeless kit and fucking throwing it in my backpack. Next time I get a flat tire, if I can get the motherfucker off there on the side of the road or whatever, install a tubeless kit, put the tire back on there, and then puff it up with my fucking breath. I could. How much psi do you think you can blow? I'm thinking I've got at least 2 or 3 psi in the tank. I'm saying low. I don't know. That could be high. I don't know. How much is a psi? Pounds per square inch. Oh, lovely. Love to be in the traffic. Everybody behind me is hauling ass. Everybody in front of me is slamming on their brakes. I like to be right in the middle of this. This is fun. This is a good time. Just got to be the slow fucking tanker truck in the middle of everybody. Um, yeah, it was nice. I got to see the kids last night, even though, I should have been able to see them a lot earlier. Getting off work as early as I did, but I didn't get home until 7:30. Um, but it was nice. Got to hang out with the kids, and I didn't sleep in this morning. I just woke up on time, but I don't know. My kids, their sleep schedule got all fucked up the other day since I woke them up early as shit. So they were both up as I was like getting ready to walk out the door. They were up running around, so I had to give them hugs and kisses and tell them that I'm gonna see them later. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love these kids so much. I just wish I don't know. I also got home and I was just like, man, I wish I didn't have so many fucking projects going on right now. I wish there wasn't so much going on right now. It seems busy as hell right now. And I currently have no vehicle. So both vehicles, all three of my vehicles are projects. The house is a project. The house is a project. Like I don't know. I think I've been waiting for my wife to just get upset with the house and just do a nice deep cleaning. But I have a feeling that's gonna have to be me. I'm gonna have to end up doing that. So I don't know. Just like it's like I don't know. There's some areas that don't get taken care of as well as other areas, and it's like I'd like these other areas to be cleaned up too. I don't know. I need it, and I think I'm gonna have to get rid of my whole family if I want to have a clean house. I'm gonna have to get rid of them all. I don't want to do that. I'll just have a dirty ass house. But she did say to me, she's like, "You're coming home way too late for the house to be clean when you get home." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I cleaned the house, and then the kids have hours in here of just terrorizing and dragging toys out and making messes. And they drew with They found a Sharpie, and they started drawing pictures all the fucking furniture. Luckily, alcohol will take it right off, but that's another thing. I'm thinking about drinking heavily one of these days. That's gonna really, I don't know. That might help me do some projects. Yard work, drinking heavily helps me do yard work. Um, I would almost say working on the 79, drinking heavily, working on the 79 would also be a pretty good deal. But I'm gonna have to go back and redo all that shit. I'm gonna get lazy whenever I'm working on it. And what other projects do I got going on? So yeah, I don't know. Just trimming up like the backyard. I still need to go through the backyard. I sprayed some weed shit, and it's worked. It's done its job. It's worked. I need to go through and clean that shit back up. I need to get the trailer put back to where it goes, but I need to clean up the vines and bullshit that's back there before I stick the trailer back in it. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna just shove the trailer back in there and call it good. That trailer sat there for fucking a long time, neglected, covered in wood, ants, and all kinds of shit. And I pulled it out, and I got that motherfucker looking brand new within like an hour. So fuck it. I'll probably just shove that motherfucker back in the woods. Oh, Luke, by the way, hopefully you're hearing this before I shove it back in the woods. But I mean, I can pull it back out of the woods also. The trailer's cleared off. You could use it now. The truck also has problems. I gotta figure out what's going on with the wiring and make my blinkers work. I've been putting it off for a long time. I really need to go through and check the timing, check all my wiring, check my distributor cap, check all this shit because it's not running properly. And it'll still run and drive and do what I need it to do to an extent, but you can't floor it. If you floor it, and it's not even flooring it. If you're in fifth gear doing 65 and you want to go any faster, you're done, dude. You better shift down to fourth and wrap that motherfucker out Because that's the only way you're going to go any faster is if you drop it down to fourth. But if you're in fifth and you think, oh, I think I can go a little bit faster, it's going to start doing that shuddering bullshit. And then you're going to shift to fourth, and it's going to continue to do the shuddering bullshit. So I don't know. You just gotta. And fourth gear isn't bad. Fifth gear is technically overdrive, so you can use fourth, but I don't know. It's not too kind on the wallet whenever you're running 70 down the road in fourth gear. Sucks down lots of fuel, and you're still not going fast. But anyways, the truck should be able to run properly. So I'd like to get that going. And what else am I trying to work on? What else? Oh, just the dirt bike. What I'd like to do is swap out the springs. That would be a fun thing to do. But it's not needed right now. Whenever things calm down. Wink, wink. Whenever things calm down. When are things going to calm down? I don't know. Maybe this winter, whenever I have less work and also less money, and I'll have some time to go down in the garage and work on the bike. And it'll be okay for it to be torn apart for a couple of days, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be torn apart for a couple of days. I ain't going to be able to finish it. There's going to be some bushing or some bearing or something somewhere as I'm taking it apart, and I'm like, well, I can't put it back together with this fucking broken shit. And it's going to sit there taken apart still, continually. I don't know. I'll get to it eventually. And because I really enjoy the way the bike rides right now is not bad. I fully enjoy the way it rides. I think it could be better, but it's still fun as fuck to run around on that thing. So I don't think swapping springs is going to be, unless I get the time, it ain't going to happen. Housework, yeah, the garage. Whenever it starts, well, we should be cooling off now, but hopefully we're going to be cooling off. There's going to be a lot more cooler weeks ahead, earlier days off that I can go in, and I want to strip the entire garage out. I want to move every vehicle out of the driveway, or at least have some driveway space that I can open up both garage doors and yank all the shit out, every fucking thing out. Do a nice cleaning of the floor, and then put everything back meticulously. It's always satisfying when I can do that. And that's also a thing where I'm going to be up at midnight still putting shit back, or even later than that, because it's like I can't just leave my garage doors open. I can't leave my shit outside. I have been lucky. My neighbor, he seems to think that he's like, did you see them hoodlums drive by last night? I caught him on my ring door. I'm like, what? He's paranoid as fuck. He's always saying there's somebody outside doing bad stuff, and I'm like, brother, I never locked my truck doors. My truck doors have never been locked. There's stuff in there that would be taken if somebody got in there. And also I have other shit laying around in my driveway, like in front of my square body, and tools in my square body that also is not locked. I'm like, I don't know. Nobody's, I think you're freaking out, man. I think you're just freaking out. Anybody that drives by is fucking weird. I wonder what people think when they see me with this fucking rubber glove. I have waters with me, but I don't want to drink one yet. I only have 4. I didn't feel like, because our shop is kind of set up. We're in a transition period. We're becoming a tranny. Sorry, that's a bad joke. But they're building a brand new office inside our shop, And right now it's just studs and wires and plumbing and shit. There's no drywall up or anything. And people don't know where things go. So people are just finding, because where that shop is, there used to be a lot of shit. We used to store a bunch of shit over there. And now there's a big area where all that shit was that needs to go somewhere else. And it's not like we have a lot of room right now. So I don't know. But they're talking about demolishing the current office, which I would not be surprised if I show back up at the shop after work today and the office is demolished. That's something that my work does. Like, it's a fully functioning, everybody's in there, it's an office, and then you'll show back up hours later and the office will be leveled. And you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, we decided to tear it down. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I had stuff in there. They're like, oh yeah, it's probably over there in that pile, or something like that. Am I going the right way? I am. I gotta go all the way down South Olathe. Man, I am way behind. Way behind. That detour really fucked shit up. Also, this traffic is fucking shit up. But so I guess I can talk about my jobs today. I have two jobs today, same truck. I'm driving down to South Olathe to I don't know, they make paint. I don't know, however you make paint, they make paint. And they have a bunch of waste paint. So whenever they're trying to get the color correct or the consistency or whatever the fuck they do, I don't know. But they have a bunch of totes of paint that from testing it. And they're going to have probably 11 totes full to the top of paint. And I'm going to stick my hose in there and suck them all out. And then once they're all sucked out, I'm going to take it to the landfill and dump it in a pit. And then normally we would wash out, but they also want me to go suck some eggs. So I'm going to go over to a bakery, and they have a giant silo full of eggs, or an egg mixture, or whatever the fuck. I'm going to suck that out because they're not expired. Well, they are expired, is what it is. They're too old to use. But they're not going to be they're not going to smell rotten or anything. I mean, if I leave the truck sitting in the sun for a while, it will. But after I get all them eggs sucked out, then I'm going to take it to another landfill on the other side of town that I haven't been to in a while. Take it to the landfill, dump it, and then have somebody meet me over there with a pressure washer and wash me out. And then I think my day's going to be done after that, work-wise. Then obviously I got motorcycle I got to work on, which I think I don't know. I'm just gonna attempt to, if my uncle's ready and available, then I'll be able to just go straight over to his house, start working on it. But if not, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that tire completely off. Pull the tire completely off. I got all that wax and bullshit in there. Get all that wax wiped out and cleaned out. Make sure everything else is nice and clean. And then either go get a new tube, patch the tube, or go see if that place has rim tape that I can use, and I can cycle gear. Go over there and try to make it a tubeless setup or something. I don't know. I think that would be the best. I've talked about it in the past. That my uncle, he likes tubeless. Sorry, I'm fucking burping here. Because you can throw a couple of plugs, like a little plug kit in your toolbox on your bike. If you're out on the trail and you get a hole, if you get a hole in the tube, obviously, like I've got, you're fucked out of luck. You're fucked. There's nothing you can do. So Uh, yeah, making it tubeless, making the rim tubeless, and then maybe even still throwing a tube in there. I don't know. That's impossible. You can't do that because where the valve stem comes through the rim would need to be completely sealed, and that's not going to happen. I guess you could technically do it with like a rubber bushing or something, a little rubber O-ring underneath your rim lock nut. Anyways, that's my plan for today is to get some shit figured out. Ride that motherfucker home. And then work on the pickup. That's what I'd like to do on, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I got plans this weekend. I hope I don't. Uh, Start working on the truck, figure out the blinkers. I really need to get that figured out. I really got to have, that truck has got to be usable. And maybe if I get the time, I can work on some of the other stuff. Try and make it work a little bit better. I think I'm done for the day. No, not done for the day. Done for right now. I'll be back later. Hello. We're done. We're not done. We got I'm done getting loaded with my second load. First load of what the fuck did I get? Paint. Went well. Got me some good old paint totes. It only ended up being about half a truck, so like 1,500 gallons, nothing much. Yeah, and the person giving me my totes, they were so nice. They were like moving them around, making sure they were close to me and everything. It was so cool. Because I don't know, I didn't want to have to bring out two hoses, you know? And I got one, like, I don't know, it's probably a 12-foot, 15-foot hose around there. I just now realized my passenger door, that's why it's been so fucking noisy in this fucking thing. The passenger door ain't shut at all. I'm gonna have to pull over and shut that motherfucker. That thing is annoying as hell. Now that I noticed what it is. Anyways, yeah, I got all the paint sucked out. Went to the first landfill, offloaded. Everything went great. Left, and when I was leaving, I saw some of my other guys. I stopped and talked to them for a little bit. Went to the truck stop that's got the fucking delicious strombolis. You know I ate a couple of strombolis. Part of my diet. And ate all that shit and then ran over here and started getting loaded with eggs at the bakery. And let me tell you what, I got a lot more eggs than I had paint. I had, I think, 8 totes of paint and 9 totes of eggs. My 9 totes of eggs ended up being almost a full fucking load. I'm going to go ahead and say it's 2,500 gallons. And we're loaded, guys. We are fucking loaded. Yeah, so these egg totes, they're egg in a bag is what it is. It's a big plastic tote looking deal. And inside of that there's a big bladder bag full of eggs. And then at the bottom, the first 2 that I did, they had a valve already mounted onto it. So, but I didn't have the adapter. And so every time I've done this job, they've given me a piece of paper, has a picture of an adapter, and they're like, hey, whenever you get there, ask them to use the adapter. And I've asked them every single time. And they're like, well, I don't know what the fuck that is. We don't have one of those. I don't know what you're talking about. You're fucking crazy. That's what they always told me. So what we would do is we would just put the hose up against the drain valve of the bag inside the box and just hold it up there real close like and just open up that big old valve, let the eggs flow on through. And yeah, you're going to make a mess, but you know, it's not that big of a mess. so you'll be fine. It's just no crying over spilled eggs. But I get there, and the first two already had valves on them, and yeah, I'm over there making a big fucking mess. Okay, I'm making a mess. Like they kept putting the totes right in because they put them at the edge of a dock door, and I back up to the dock door, but I'm in a vac truck, so I stand on the ground outside, and then the tote is elevated for me, so I just have to reach over and put my hose up to it, and everything's like face level, perfect. Well, not face level, like chest level, and I'm taller than that. Okay, I am short, but I'm taller than that. Yeah, the first couple, sucking it out, and then they bring me one and it doesn't have a valve on it, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this one. Like, I gotta undo the cap and then just hurry up. And they're like, no, 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 the bag isn't broke yet. You take that little cap off, and inside is a little shark tooth deal, and you got to get a valve. And as you screw the valve in, the shark teeth puncture the bag to the closed valve. And this was a different guy that came up for the third one. He's like, what? He's like, you don't have the adapter? I was like, no, man. I was like, dude, I've heard of the adapter. I've seen pictures of the adapter. I've never physically seen or held the adapter. I don't know what y'all act like I'm fucking insane every time I come here, and then my company acts like I'm insane that I didn't end up using it. I'm like, yeah, it makes a mess no matter what. Well, he's like, oh, I have an adapter. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure you're the same motherfucker that I've talked to every time. Whatever. So he goes back and grabs the adapter, and he's like, one of these, right? I was like, yes, that's the picture. That's exactly what I showed you the picture before. So, anyways, you're still making a mess, even using all the correct equipment and everything. You're still making a big fucking mess because when I got to put that valve in there, I turn that shark tooth thing. It falls out after you take the cap off, and then you put the shark tooth in backwards so the teeth are headed towards the bag, and then you screw this big valve in, and before you can get the valve fully in, obviously it punctures the bag and it starts it's spewing through the threads, and there's fucking eggs everywhere. And some of these eggs were only, I mean, they expired. Some expired just yesterday or the day before yesterday. A couple of them totes. A lot of them they expired like a month ago. So there was one that I was doing, and it was chunky eggs, because I was sucking, and then I was like, it's not sucking. It's not like pulling any vacuum. What the hell? And so I shut the valve and I pull it back, and then it's fucking, there's a chunk stuck in the valve, and then the fucking hose had a chunk in it, and then it clears eventually, and then it's just a big fucking mess. I got fucking eggs splattered on me. I'm like, this is gonna be great. This is great. Smelling like rotten goddamn eggs all day. But whatever. Yeah, I got them all. Yeah, I got a full fucking load. Interesting. So now I'm headed back to. I thought I was going to the other landfill. And that's what I had to call my boss about. I was like, "Hey, man, you told me I was going to the other landfill." He's like, "No, no, 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 no. This goes to this landfill. The other one goes to the other landfill." I'm like, "That's exactly what the fuck I just said." He's like, "So you're supposed to go to the other landfill?" I'm like, "Well, the paperwork that I have says I go to this landfill." "That's wrong." I'm like, "Okay, well, do you want me to write up a new piece of paper? Because according to this piece of paper, I'm supposed to go over here." "No, no, no, just take it to where it goes." I'm like, "Okay." I wanted you to say, "Oh, that's interesting. I was mistaken. Good catch. Thanks for being a good employee." Something like that would have been cool. But no, so I just so now instead of driving all the way across fucking town, which I was kind of looking forward to, I'm going like right down the street here, which is cool. But I got somebody coming to wash me out. They're gonna bring a land pressure washer, and they're gonna rinse this motherfucker out. It's got paint and eggs. And I told them, I said, send somebody with some water, please. I only brought 4 waters with me, and I thought, you know what, 2 waters here, 2 waters there. You know, I don't drink that much water, anyways. 4 waters will be plenty, dude. I just drank the last one, and I'm ready to crack open another. I am starving for water. I'm just need water. I feel like I just want to walk into the river over here and just open my mouth, point it downstream, point it upstream. Fuck. Yeah, I do, and you know, one weird thing I do. So, like at my house, in my fridge, I have a little water spigot that comes out of the fridge. It also spits out ice. I can drink faster than that water sprays. I don't know. Just a little thing I'm proud of. I don't know why I'm proud of it, but I like to think that I could probably put my face under the fridge right there and spray water, and I can drink it faster than it's coming out. And that seems kind of impressive to me. Because you go up there and you hold your cup under the water and you're just shh. And that's like, I don't know, half a cup maybe. And then I go, goop, goop, gone. I'm like, damn, I can drink way faster than this water. And I'll tell you what, that water comes out of my fridge pretty fucking quick compared to other people's waters I've found. My mom, she's got a real nice fridge. Real nice fridge. It's got the French doors. It's got the drawer for the fucking deal, the freezer. It's a nice ass fridge. It's a big old nice ass fridge, right? Dude, the first week they got that thing, the damn ice maker broke on it, and they can't figure out how to make the water come out faster than a fucking dribble. I don't know what's going on with it. They said they've had people look at it. I don't know. And then even my buddy Tyler, I remember his fridge, like he put in all new water line and everything. He's like, I want my water to come out fast. And I don't know, for some reason his water would not come out fast. You got to use the sink. They had pretty good sink water. It wasn't bad. I think we have pretty good sink water where I live, tap water. But I'm telling you, once it goes through the filter that I haven't changed in a few years in my fridge, that water tastes so fucking good. My water at my house, maybe it's because I live there and that's what I drink the most of. But guys, the water that comes out of my fridge, I could bottle it up and sell it because it tastes so fucking good. I could start selling Kevin's fridge water, and it's just an old Aquafina bottle repurposed, and it's got a new label on it that says Kevin's fridge water. Sorry, I used my real name. Kletus Ray's fridge water. Why did I do that? I mean, I don't care if you guys know my real name, but I go by Kletus. I feel like a Kletus. I've been a Kletus. I live to be the Kletus. Don't wave at me, you fucking hoe. Who the fuck are you? Some random guy just waved at me. I can't believe it. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking kick your ass. Wave at me. I'm just kidding. I think that's kind of funny, though. The guy just waved at me, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? I signed birthday cards at work, and the office ladies, they love it when I sign. I've never said happy birthday to anybody ever in one of those cards. I always write some weird shit. And one of them I wrote, love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. You don't get enough, you're going to die. Or I think it's backwards. Anyways, I just write like song lyrics and other weird shit. Like one guy, he was sleeping on the job once, and I just wrote in there, "I've seen you sleeping." That's all I wrote. Another one was for like some guy named Blake, and I wrote in there, "Who the fuck is Blake?" I'll be right back. I gotta go turn this paperwork in. Well, we're uh we're headed up the hill now. Finally. Whew. Yeah, this is new. They decided to quit using the other landfill. I rarely ever go to that other landfill anymore. It's like I don't know. They're working out a deal. We're bringing more waste over here and getting better rates or something. I don't know. But anyways, this is the first time we've taken a load of eggs over here. The other place, it's pretty fucking simple. Dump the eggs in a hole. Well, they just let you in there, and then you get to do whatever the fuck you want with whatever you got, really. I mean, you're supposed to dump the trash where the trash goes and the liquid where the liquid goes, but if it's like listed, if the profile number and name is listed as liquid, it's supposed to go to the liquid pit, and if it's not, it goes to the regular trash area. Well, anyways, this stuff was listed as not liquid, and well, he's like, what is it, eggs? I was like, yeah, it's straight up eggs out of bags and shit. He's like, huh? Well, you're dumping it on the trash, so just take it on up. And yeah, I was like, wait, hold on, what? Like, yeah, you gotta just dump it in the trash area. I was like, brother, I'm gonna piss off every fucking person, and especially your operators, if I dump 2,500 gallons worth of raw egg on their fucking hill, and they gotta smell. I mean, the landfill already doesn't smell good. Just adding a bunch of rotten egg smell to it, and it's gonna be all slimy and slippery and shit all over the fucking place. It's gonna leak down, and all these other trash truck drivers are gonna be looking at me like, "Motherfucker, you're dumping eggs." The fuck? Don't you guys have a liquid pit you can dump that into? Yes, we do, but they won't let me. Well, anyways, I end up getting the landfill guy to get a hold of the guy that's in charge of this job. I was like, call him up, and he'll tell you it's liquid. Like, I promise, it's liquid. It's in my liquid vac truck. It's liquid, man. They ain't scrambled yet, but if it sits here in the sun long enough, I might have a fucking shit omelet in the back of my fucking truck over here with speckly paint shit in there too. Like, eggs expand, I think, whenever they get cooked. So my tanker could explode if I leave these eggs in here. Just letting you know, you got to keep her refrigerated. So, anyways, they're like, well, just dump it in the liquid pit and we'll figure out the paperwork whenever you're done. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And now I'm headed up there. I already called my guy that's over here, but he didn't answer this time. But because he was like, eggs, we could use some eggs after he found out that it ain't coming to them. But now he might be real excited now that I'm bringing him eggs. I don't know. But if he tells me to blow off into his frac tank, I'm going to tell him that's a bad fucking idea. First off, over there where they got their frac tank, I could hook up a hose and then, offload all my liquid into there. That area is full of fucking grime and shit. My boots, I got to spend fucking 15 minutes washing my boots off after I go over there. And if I dump in the regular pit, I don't have to do anything. Like, I just back up to a pit and open the fucking valve. And it's done. So I'm going to beg him to let me dump it in his pit. Because then they're gonna put fluff on it. Like, which is like, I don't know, plastic and fabric and bullshit from whenever they shred up cars. Anything that ain't metal. gets turned into this fluff stuff, and then they use the fluff to absorb all the liquid, turn it into basically a solid, and then they dump it in the landfill. And so, I mean, no matter what, it's going in the trash. But it's called solidification, creating solids out of liquids. And so I don't know, but what is easier for me is what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna go over here, dump it in a fucking pit, and I ain't gotta fucking worry about that shit no more. Somebody else is gonna show up, bring me some cold water, and I'm gonna sit there and drink cold water while somebody else gets in my fucking truck and rinses this bitch out. You watch, I'll probably be the one to fucking go in there. Don't want to be, but I might end up. We're back recording. We just got done here at the landfill flipping a bitch, also known as doing a U-turn. Man, I love that lady in this landfill. She's so nice. She's like, what the hell did you dump? My egg? She's like, what kind of egg? I was like, pre-scrambled egg? I don't know. It's just egg. I don't know. It's egg. I was like, and you know what? I picked it up from a bakery, and the bakery didn't even give me a donut. You know what I did leave there with? Egg on my face. You know, I think that's a saying that people say. I got egg on my face. Literally, I had to clean my glasses. I still have some egg on there. My dogs are going to start chewing up all of my clothing if I don't wash it before I get home. They're like, leather boot, battered, covered boot, delicious. But, no, I had to wait there for a while. I had to wait for a fucking while before I got a washout. I called my boss, let him know I was headed that way. He said, all right, I'm going to send you somebody to wash you out. I said, all right, that'll work. I need that. That's what I need. That's what I called you for. You said you were going to give it to me. I'm ready for it. Hour later, I call him. Hey, so, heard you were going to send me a washout from you. Nobody's came yet? No? Oh, I thought I sent some. Oh, all right, I'll send somebody. Within 6 minutes, I had a guy sitting there. I'm like, what the hell? Well, not 6 minutes, but I did get a guy. Came over. He's the loud eater. But I don't want to give him too much shit. I don't know. I've given him shit before in the past. He's a real loud eater. And every time I work with the guy, I just said I don't want to give him shit. But I gotta say it. I have to say it. I'm not giving him. This is old shit. I'm giving him old shit. I ain't giving him new shit. I ain't gonna talk shit on him today. He did great today. And this is one of the very few times that I've worked with him there where he hasn't eaten food. We'll be driving. I'll be training. I used to train him to drive a truck. He's like, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, find a fucking place you can fit the truck, and we'll go. Go in. He uses the bathroom. He comes out with fucking 3 hot dogs. I don't know what the fuck they were, but they were some sort of nasty liquid. He's got like, he looks like a normal type of guy, but his teeth show quite a bit, and his lips, he ain't never whistled in his life. I'll tell you that right now. He can't fucking whistle. His lips don't get close enough. So anyways, that's how he eats. He can't eat with his mouth closed. It's impossible. And it looks like he's eating like a damn giraffe. I don't know. Giraffes got lips that close. I don't know what it's like. It's like a chinchilla. He looks like a chinchilla eating something. And I'm just like, dude, can you fucking stop eating in front of me? I'd really like to never see you eat food ever again. And he talks with it. So, and I feel like I've made this comparison before. You know, in Napoleon Dynamite, when there's that old farmer, they just got done fucking with the chickens or whatever, and then they stir up. You know, it's kind of funny that they stirred up a pitcher of eggs. But anyways, there's that old farmer standing there, and he's eating a hard boiled egg, and he's like, I see some Shoshone arrowheads up back in that pasture. That's Listen, that guy's cool. This guy over here, that's just how he eats all the time. He's like, so what do you think we're gonna do later? It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, quit eating. Quit eating. Okay? Somebody needs to tell me the same thing. Okay? Treat me the way I'm treating you. Tell me to quit eating also. But I don't know. I also don't know how I eat. I'm probably a loud eater. I know I'm a loud eater. And you know when I'm the loudest eater is when I try to eat quietly. When I try to eat quietly, whenever I'm like aware that I might be making noise and I try to like hold my breath while trying to shove food in my face, doesn't work too good. I end up loud as fuck. I'm just a fucking farm animal. I'm a goddamn bison eating fucking Cheerios or some shit, you know. I've said Cheerios because the fucking Backroad friends done brought that shit up. I listened to their podcast earlier, and they're talking about eating Cheerios, and they said they're too expensive. I got Cheerios on my mind. Oh, and well, my wife was talking about something about a serial killer the other day. I was like, I wonder if it'd be Frosted Flakes. One of them's got to go. You know, just make this stupid ass joke. She actually laughed at it. I was like, you're gonna laugh at you're talking about a serial killer, and I say, I wonder if it's Frosted Flakes. Like that's clearly just like a joke that every single fucking person makes. Whenever somebody talks about serial killers, you bring up the food cereal. You bring up the food. That's a super easy fucking joke. She will laugh her ass off to me talking about Captain Crunch and the serial killers. You know, she'll fucking lose her mind on that. But whenever I actually put a little bit more thought and effort into a joke, she's like, that's not even funny. I'm like, you're thinking too hard about it. It is funny. It's actually fucking funny. Okay? That's from the fucking Devil's Rejects. Don't you think we're fucking funny? The fucking clown guy. He's my favorite guy from the Devil's Rejects, by the way. The fucking clown, man. I think he's so fucking... I mean, he's a piece of shit, but that's why I like him. I like the clown. Don't we make you laugh? Don't you think we're fucking funny? And he steals his mom's car. Oh, gosh. I need to watch that. That's another movie I need to watch. So anyways, the guy eats loud. Mm-hmm. And he came out, washed me out. They did really good. So I told my boss, I said, tell somebody to bring some waters. How about some waters on ice? That was a long fucking time ago. Have I been sitting in my truck dying of thirst? No, not really, because the guys at the landfill were nice enough to give me some of their water. I asked him, I said, hey, can I get a water? I didn't ask him, but I can get him water. I said, hey, you look thirsty. Can I get you a water? Is what I said. He said, oh, yeah, that'd be great. I was like, you know, and I'm going to get that guy a water, and that guy a water, and that guy a water. I went up into their trailer. I wanted one water. All I wanted was some water for myself. I grabbed 5, and I went around the entire, like, not the entire place, but, like, their little area they got there. I had to walk all the way around that delivering water. I didn't have to. That's the thing. I didn't have to. And then the last guy I took a water to, he's like, they got you doing water duty there? I'm like, no, I wanted to grab a water, and I just felt like other people might want water too. He's like, you're too fucking nice, dude. You need to fucking quit that shit. I'm like, should I? You're welcome. Here you go. And I give him the water, and I walk off. I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck to say to that. Really, what it was I didn't want to drink my water until I had delivered all the waters. Mainly because my hands were fucking full. So, anyways, I got that guy. I got the last guy, the fourth guy, his water. And then I chugged my water. And it's gone before I hit the door of my truck. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. I'm thinking about going grabbing another water now. But I started playing on Facebook, and I forgot that I was thirsty. And then I look over, and they're all in their cars, and they're leaving. And I'm like, oh, they're gone. They're leaving. Because they sat here for too long. And my washout was supposed to be there a long fucking time ago with ice cold. Oh, shit. Ice cold waters. And he wasn't. He showed up. Did he have ice cold water? No! Motherfucker! I mean, I needed him just for a washout, really. But, I mean, my one demand out of the whole situation was tell that person to bring some water. I'm dying of fucking thirst over here. And he didn't bring no fucking water. I choose Skull. I'm spitting out all the extra water I got. Anyways, I didn't really need it. I'm sitting in the AC. I'm chilling. I'm pretty good right now. Yeah, I got washed out, and then I talked to the lady at the landfill, and then I'm leaving now. Now I'm headed back to the shop. Now this is where, I don't know, my uncle, so he's diehard into off-roading and dirt bikes and stuff. So that's why he's got his new van. It's like an Amazon van. He bought a retired Amazon van, and so it's gray and everything, and it's like one of them tall ones and everything. And it's 4-wheel drive too. That's the other thing. He bought one that was 4-wheel drive. Stripped it out, and then now it's got like you can haul 3 dirt bikes in it. He's got like a little fridge, a little like area, and then whenever you pull the dirt bikes out, he's got a spot where you can chain them up to the van, and then 2 pieces of plywood fold down in the middle, and then he's got a little bedspread. So it's like it's a camper kind of, but it's really just for sleeping and having something cold to drink. And he insulated the thing, so now, because those things are they're made of aluminum, and they ain't gonna hold in no heat, and they ain't gonna hold out no cold or whatever. They ain't gonna insulate very good. So anyways, he insulated the thing, and now it's really nice. So anyways, what I'm getting at is he built this fucking badass camper, and he had mentioned to me yesterday about, oh yeah, I don't think I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Just bring your tire over to my house, and we'll work on it. Well, I'm trying to get a hold of him. I called him once. Hey, will you drive your van to my work, and we'll load up my whole dirt bike, so my dirt bike doesn't have to sit here at the fucking shop anymore, and we'll take it to your house where you've got all the fucking tools. I'm on a really bumpy road. I'm on a bumpy road. I'm rocky roading it over here. Oh, fuck, this thing rides like a fucking piece of shit when you're empty. Holy shit, at least I got that door shut over there, else it'd be like bang, ba-bang, bang, ba-bang, bang, bang, ba-bang, bang. Anyways, I'm trying to see if he'll fucking bring his van to my work, but I'm not sure if, I'm sure he would, but I can't get a hold of him. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to start disassembling the bike again, unless I hear from him. We're almost to smooth road. Oh! All right. Now this road is paved a little bit better. Oh, never mind. It's more like you're fucking on a jet ski. Oh, god damn. This this is a Western Star. And it's a bouncy motherfucker. Oh, goodness. I'm over here just bouncing around. Oh, God, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Uh, yeah, I don't know, but I don't want to. I don't want to rip the front tire and wheel off of the bike and start working on it, and then him say, like, "Oh yeah, come on over," and then I gotta put the wheel back on the bike. But I don't know. I'm kind of stuck. I'm stuck where I'm at. There's nothing. I can't do anything. I have to get the tire has to hold air, or else I can't leave. I mean, my boss might let me take a work truck home, but I don't want to. I don't want to drive a work truck anymore. I want to ride my fucking motorcycle. It's Friday. My wife is at the chaperone. She's she's not there yet, but she's getting ready to be doing that thing today. She's getting the kids dropped off at my parents' house. My kids are gone. My wife is gone. And I ain't got no fucking way to get home. I mean, I do, but I have to get this tire fixed before I can fucking leave. It's like, this shouldn't be a problem for an extended period of time. This is something I should be able to fucking do. I've got the whole rest of the day to focus on getting air to stay inside of a fucking rubber tire. I should be able to do that. It's possible. I can do it. I gotta believe in myself. Jeremy McGrath, send me a text message. Say, hey, you've got this, bud. I don't know. Do you think Jeremy McGrath? Do you think maybe he used to work on his bikes back in the day? But I don't know. Maybe he works on them now. I don't know. I don't know much about Jeremy McGrath. I don't know. I think he rides dirt bikes or used to. You know, I feel like I seen him in a magazine back in the day. Jeremy McGrath. Jeremy McGrath. Trying to think of what number do I think Jeremy McGrath was whenever he was riding motocross. Jeremy McGrath, 73. It just came to me. 73. Let's look it up. Let's fact check myself real quick. Come on, phone. We're on side streets now. You're allowed to use your cell phone and drive. Jeremy McGrath. Images. I don't see him. Fuck, he's number 2. Shit. Jeremy McGrath. Number 2. Yep, that's number 2. Oh, he's number 1 over here. Number 2 again. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Oh, God. He looks like Kyle Kalinske. He likes Kawasaki and Honda. His number is number 2. Okay. But he definitely rides dirt bikes. I wonder what he's up to these days. I wonder if he can help me get my fucking tire on. Hey, Jeremy McGrath! Help a brother out! Help me! Help me get my fucking tire on my DR650. I know it's a Suzuki. You don't fuck around with Suzuki. You fuck around with Honda and Kawasaki. I'm sorry I told you you look like Kyle Kalinske. I'm so sorry. But there was one image in there that definitely bleached your tips. I've bleached my tips too, Jeremy. It's okay. We've all done it. It's just a part of life. Frost your tips and crush up some pills and store them up. It's just what you do. Just part of life. I'm in my gravel parking lot. Somebody needs to regrade this motherfucker. Ricky Carmichael. Let's look him up. Ricky Carmichael. Oh, God, he looks like Ted Cruz. Number 4. All right. Ursula is his wife. He's 45 years old. All right. What am I looking for? I'm looking for who WHO I can spell is number 73 motocross. Preston Bowes plug. What the fuck? Bowes plug. Bowes plug. Who was number 73? Was number 73. Furkio Zankiki. All right. All right. Who's the most? Ricky Carmichael is the greatest motocrosser of all time. Yeah, I don't know. Pastrana. Travis Pastrana. Motocross. 199. He's a Suzuki fella. Oh, he's also number 1. And also, yeah, 199, 151. 199, 199, 199. Alright. Cool. He's only 41. Interesting. Anyways, I hope this was a little help. What's my number? Hold on, I gotta see if it's taken. What the fuck is this? Turn on web and active. No, don't turn it on. How about that? Isaac Teasdale, Harris Kulalis, Chris Johnson. Anyways, my number's 79. It's all. Why did I say 79? My number's always been 78. I was thinking of square body. My number. Kenny Bartram. There's a 78-year-old motocross rider. Reese Wacker. Jeff Sirwall. Hey, I'm Reese Wacker. AMA Pro National Guard Superbike Series with the number 78. That's me. Anyways, I gotta fill this motherfucker up and then do some shit. Adios. Keep all 18 down. We're gonna talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. You're already in the weekend, or it's already passed because I haven't uploaded yet, but I might upload. I'm not sure. Bye-bye.